Welcome to the Paris 2024 Paralympic Games and the highlights show bringing you the latest action. Coming up, another series of golden performances from the world's best para-swimmers. 5 Judo champions crowned at the Champ du Mars Arena. And the archers aiming for a Paralympic title. Enjoy the show.
Another big crowd at La Défense Arena for another busy night of Paralympic swimming finals. In the final of the men's 100 metres S6 freestyle, Antonio Fantin of Italy was the defending champion and had set a Paralympic record in the heats. He led at the turn but really confirmed his dominance in the second 50 metres. The Parisian crowd cheered Laurent Chador of France to a bronze medal, but the gold stayed with Fantin, with the Paralympic record broken again. Rogier Dorsman of the Netherlands was defending his title in the men's 100 metres SB11 breaststroke. He faced a challenge from 38-year-old world record holder Yang Bozon of the People's Republic of China and 16-year-old Czech swimmer David Kratochvil. Dorsman's tactic was to go out strongly and then hold on. And it worked. The Dutchman's winning time, 1 minute 11.07 seconds. Yang's silver is the 17th Paralympic medal of his career. One of the heroes of the home crowd stepped out for the final of the men's 200 metres SM9 individual medley. Hugo Didier hoping to better the bronze he won in this event at Tokyo 2020. But he was up against the world record holder, Australia's Timothy Hodge. Hodge led throughout the race and the crowd's attention switched to the race behind him. 2 French swimmers in a battle to decide silver and bronze. Didier came through for silver and Hector Denier took bronze. Hodge taking gold in a Paralympic Games record time. The mixed 4x50 metre medley relay final is a new event for the Paralympic Games. 4 lengths of the pool with each team member swimming a different stroke. With male and female swimmers and different classifications involved, the lead was sure to change hands. Ukraine ahead after the backstroke leg, while the United States of America were in front after breaststroke and butterfly. But on the final length, the People's Republic of China had their freestyle star Guo Qingcheng. He powered to victory and broke the world record by almost 3 seconds. Taliso Engel of Germany had broken his own world record in qualifying for the men's 100 metres SB13 breaststroke final. He'd been disqualified in the 200 metres individual medley earlier in the Games, but he made amends here with a commanding swim. No world record this time, but victory by almost 3 seconds. Guo Jincheng of the People's Republic of China was the man to beat in the men's 50 metres S5 freestyle. But no one could manage it. A remarkable, almost completely underwater swim to take his first individual gold at Paris 2024, ahead of fellow Chinese swimmers Yuan Wei-Yi and Wang Liqiao. Guo's time of 29.33 seconds broke his own world record.
还是对自己的成绩比较满意的，然后对这边观众的气氛还是非常高兴，众多人在鼓励我们，就是对我自己的一种肯定嘛。毕竟站上这个舞台的话，还是就想拿到这枚金色的奖牌的。
An incredible feeling for me. All the hard work of the last years, of the last 3 years, all the pain I've been through. I lost my hearing on my right ear, so it's been a long journey, and so this moment is even more incredible for me.
Men's semi-final day in wheelchair basketball with Great Britain against Germany at the Boccia Arena. A repeat of the tournament's opening group game, which Team GB won by a 21-point margin. Greg Warburton scored 24 in that game and was on the board within seconds of the tap-off. Germany took the lead before GB hit back, Warburton with all of their points so far. But Germany appeared full of confidence after reaching the last 4. They'd fallen at the quarter-final stage in the previous 6 Paralympic Games, and they took a 1-point lead into the break. Thomas Boma extended it early in the second quarter. But Team GB's talisman tied the game. What a start for Warburton. It wasn't tied for long. Phil Pratt came to the party with 5 quick baskets. Great Britain ahead by 4 at half-time. The Germans needed a big third quarter. Nico Dreimüller got them going. But when the game gets tight, GB look to one player in particular. This re-established their 4-point lead. 5 minutes later, same player, same position, same result. Greg Warburton scoring 12 points in quick succession. When Warburton wasn't shooting, he was stealing, converting this turnover at the start of the fourth. And he capped an incredible personal performance with another 2 baskets before being withdrawn from the game. Great Britain, 1 win away from a first Paralympic gold. They won at 71-43, Warburton with almost half of their points.
Yeah, first and foremost, proud of the guys, proud of the programme, all of our friends, families and supporters who are here, the National Lottery who support us from back home. We wouldn't be able to do what we do without that. But we came here with one job. Silver's not enough for us, and we're not going to stop at that. We're not resting on our laurels now. We're going to get ready, rest and recover and go again.
After the final match of the men's goalball competition, new champions would be crowned. Neither Ukraine nor Japan had ever reached this stage at a Paralympics before. The gold medal now just one victory away. In the pool stages, these two sides played out a 17-goal classic. Ukraine coming out on top. Here, they had to come from behind. Kaneko Kazuya with his 20th goal in Paris. Japan's success at the tournament has come from their attacking threat on both wings. Anything Kaneko can do, Miyahiki Koji can do too. But Ukraine are the European champions. They wouldn't be defeated easily. The reaction came before half-time. Anton Stroshik provided it. And when Miyahiki conceded a penalty, Ukraine was soon level. Vasil Alinik's throw could not have been more accurately placed. 2-2, the match now in the balance. The next goal would be crucial. It went the way of Japan, but not from a usual goal scorer. Sano Yuto had only scored 4 goals all tournament. It was his 5th, the most important of all. Not quite. Ukraine responded. Again, Stroshik bringing the game level. So 3-3 with less than 2 minutes to go. Nobody could now make a mistake. Every block mattered. Neither team found a breakthrough, so the match went into overtime. 2 halves of 3 minutes if needed. The first goal would win. That moment belonged to Japan and their unlikely hero. Sano's bouncing effort couldn't be kept out. Cue the celebrations. A cruel end to an excellent tournament for Ukraine, but for Japan, a remarkable rise to the top. 3 years ago, they made their debut in the sport in Tokyo. Now in Paris, they're the Paralympic champions.
Inclement weather around Paris for the paracycling, which had a major effect on the men's H5 road race. There was a 3-rider crash as they navigated the early corners. Tim de Vries of the Netherlands skidding on the wet surface, the 2 riders behind unable to avoid colliding with him. That put de Vries way behind the rest, but Dutch fans still had a strong contender in the fight, Mitch Verlies, the defending gold medalist and current world champion. Loic Vernot of France was also on the podium at both Tokyo 2020 and the most recent World Championships, and he kept a close eye on Verlies. However, Verlies was the stronger on the climbs and stretched ahead as the Frenchman struggled. The Dutchman extended his lead over the final lap and never looked troubled, taking a dominant win, skidding to a halt on the finish line to celebrate. Vernot was cheered home by the French fans for a fine silver. And bronze went to Pavlo Bal of Ukraine. Already a winner in the time trial here at Paris 2024, Oksana Masters of the United States was hoping to make it double gold in the women's event, as she'd done in Tokyo 3 years ago. Amongst the athletes trying to stop that happening was Dutch rider Chantal Hanan, silver medalist in the time trial. However, the conditions played their part. She crashed out from the lead and was unable to continue. Masters spent much of the race in the group of 4, which also included Suan Ban of the People's Republic of China, the time trial bronze medalist. Approaching the final kilometre, the US rider pulled away and the rest of the field were unable to respond. Tokyo's glory repeated for Masters, gold in the time trial and gold in the road race again. The current H5 world champion seemed unbeatable. Swan came home for the silver and bronze went to Anna Maria Di Tellaro of Italy. Any hopes of a French medal in the men's H4 race swiftly disappeared as Joseph Fritsch crashed out on the opening lap. 4 riders contested the lead in the early stages, and 2 of them, Jonas van der Steen of Belgium and Poland's Rafael Wilk, were fortunate not to tip over. It wasn't to be for the Belgian rider, as he later collided with the barriers, wrecking his vehicle and ending his challenge. Out front, 2 of the best in the division, defending gold medalist Jetse Plut of the Netherlands and Austria's Thomas Fröhwerth, the runner-up in that same Tokyo 2020 road race. Plut has already won gold medals in paratriathlon and a cycling time trial. A supreme athlete, he got the better of his great rival once again, coming home for his 3rd Paralympic title in 5 days. Fröhwerth took silver 31 seconds back, both men elated after another fine battle.
It's an honour.
Wilk, who'd survived that earlier collision with van der Steen, took the bronze medal. As if to buoy French spirits, Mathieu Bosredon established an early lead in the men's H3 event. The chasing group, working together to close the gap, contained world champion Mirko Testa of Italy and Spain's Luis Miguel Garcia, the Tokyo 2020 bronze medalist. Disaster for Bosredon on the second lap. After building up a lead of more than a minute, he suffered a puncture. His mechanics worked quickly to change the wheel as the chasing pack sped past. Bosredon had to do it all over again. And did he ever? The Frenchman in imperious form. Mathieu Bosredon, a double gold medalist at his home Paralympic Games. Johan Quayle made it a 1-2 for France. There were 3 in contention for the bronze, but it was the experienced Mirko Testa for Italy who had the edge over Garcia at the line. A fitting end to a fantastic day of action on the road.
In the North Paris Arena, Brazil played the United States of America in the semi-finals of the women's sitting volleyball. This is the 3rd Paralympic Games in a row these teams have met at this stage. The Americans had won both previous encounters en route to taking gold in both Tokyo and Rio. And there must have been a familiar feeling for the Brazilians as they went a set down after some lovely play from Kaleo Kanahele. But Brazil have become world champions since Tokyo and responded in style through Liana Batista. They then levelled the scores as they took a set off the Americans for the first time ever at a Paralympic Games. The United States bounced back though. Laura Webster, who won gold in Tokyo while pregnant, finding the gap to help her side lead by 2-1. Early in the 4th set, Heather Eriksson used her power to push her side ahead. Webster reveling in the moment. The defending champions kept their momentum and secured a 3-1 victory to book their place in the gold medal match. Brazil, meanwhile, now go in search of the 3rd bronze medal in a row.
I mean, this one was earned. We earned it, and it was not easy. It was not pretty. But it means everything to be in the finals again. Complete resiliency from every single person. We have been talking about staying together, and then it's not just one person on this roster that's going to do it by themselves. We have so much talent.
In the semi-final of the women's sitting volleyball, the world's top-ranked side, Canada, faced the three-time Paralympic champions, the People's Republic of China. The Chinese have reached every gold medal match since this event became part of the Paralympic Games, while Canada had unfinished business after finishing fourth in Tokyo. China were quickest out of the blocks, Zhang Lijun stretching their early lead. Superstar! Canada, at their third Paralympics, had their moments, but the Chinese comfortably won the first set. Midway through the second encounter, Canada drew level for the first time. But the parity was short-lived, as China, seeking their first Paralympic gold since London 2012, went 2 sets clear through Tang Shui-mei. This was a game in which the Canadians never once led, and after taking silver in both Tokyo and Rio, the Chinese now have the chance to go one better. They wrapped up a 3-set win to secure a gold medal clash with the United States of America. Meanwhile, Canada will go in search of their first medal in this event when they meet Brazil in the bronze medal match.
Overcast skies in Paris, where local favourite Timothy Adolphe carried French hopes in the men's 100 metres T11 final. A wide-open race with Athanasios Gavalos from Greece in lane 5, the slight favourite. This would be one of the most exciting races here at Paris 2024. Gavalas the winner, but only just, with Adolphe in silver. Barely half a second separated the top three. Gavalas had successfully defended his Paralympic crown. 11.02 his time. Paris 2024 marks the end of an incredible career for Cuban great Amara Durand Elias, who intends to retire after these games. Already bowing out in style with gold in the 400 metres. The 100 metres T12, her next target. Durand Elias, a class act, and she would prove it once again. A comfortable victory for the girl from Havana, winning an amazing 10th Paralympic gold. Her time 11.81 seconds. A star-studded lineup in the women's 400 metres T54, featuring Belgium's Leah Bayakula, after a successful but tiring 24 hours. Bayakula in lane 5 had won the heats for this final the morning after taking gold in the 100 metres. There was no sign of any fatigue from the Belgian until late on, when Manuela Scherer of Switzerland made a challenge. Bayakula held on to win, her time 53.05 seconds. Yet another triumph to savour for the Belgian. The experienced Brent Lakatos took an early lead in the men's 800 metres T53 category. The Canadian has enjoyed a distinguished Paralympic career over 20 years, with only one goal to show for his efforts though, and 9 silver medals. As expected, his main rival, Pongsakorn Payo from Thailand, was a threat. Payo was lying second. Lakatos pulled clear in the home straight. A superb win, providing one of the highlights of his career. His time, 1 minute 37 seconds. Jinhua from the People's Republic of China set a Paralympic record in the heats of the men's 800 metres T54. He was aiming to destroy that and the rest of the field in the final. A marvellous display of pace setting from Jinhua, who was untouchable. The gold medal and a new record of 1 minute 28 for the Chinese star. Wheelchair racer Catherine de Brunner will never forget Paris 2024, where she had already won 3 gold medals. The Swiss athlete was now aiming to win the women's 400 metres T53 to complete an astonishing track campaign. De Bruyne in lane 5 started well. Her main rival, Samantha Kinghorn from Great Britain, was in lane 6. Kinghorn was overtaken by the halfway mark. De Bruyne was just where she wanted to be, at the front. Another outstanding performance from De Bruyne, winning yet another gold in a new Paralympic record time of 51.6 seconds.
I really enjoyed it last time here in this beautiful stadium. It's just amazing, this crowd, and I think we all gonna miss it. There are so many things which must be correct on that day, and yeah, I'm really happy about it, and I'm so grateful for everybody who helped me on this journey.
In Tokyo, we didn't have no one with me, and I'm really happy. I'm really proud to be here with my guide, with my family, with my coach, with my people to support me, to support us for all this beautiful journey.
The final archery medal event at Paris 2024 was the mixed team recurve open at Les Invalides. Teams of 2 players shoot 4 arrows between them in each set, with 2 points given to the team that wins the set. Overall victory goes to the first team to reach 5 points. In the opening quarter-final, India were leading by 4 points to 0 against Poland, and they were also well placed in set 3. So when Harvinder Singh got 9 with his final shot, his team were through to the semi-finals 6-0 winners. Turkey took on the Islamic Republic of Iran in their quarter-final. Going into set 4, Turkey were ahead, and Sadik Savas needed a 7 or better with his last shot to take them through to the semi-finals. He scored 8, and Turkey won 6-2. A shoot-off was required in the quarter-final between Slovenia and the People's Republic of China. The pressure was on Ziva Lavrinch, who needed a 10 to win the match for Slovenia. She scored the maximum, and the People's Republic of China were knocked out. Next to the semi-finals, with India taking on Italy, who'd come through their quarter-final with a 5-3 win over Indonesia. Italy led by 4 points to 2, and in set 4, they had the chance to clinch a place in the final, if Elisabetta Migno could score 9 or 10. Italy, the first team into the gold medal match with a 6-2 win. They take on either Turkey or Slovenia, who needed a shoot-off to settle their semi-final. Turkey had gained the advantage, so an 8 or better from Savas would mean his team couldn't be beaten. He scored 8 just as he needed, so the final will be between Italy and Turkey. But first came the bronze medal match, India against Slovenia, which also went to a shoot-off. Again, Ziva Lavrinch was in the spotlight. An accurate shot would win a medal for her nation. Lavrinch handled the pressure perfectly, a maximum 10, and Slovenia took bronze with a 5-4 victory. The gold medal match was between Elisabetta Migno and Stefano Traversani of Italy, and Merve Eroglu and Sadik Savas of Turkey. Italy were silver medalists in this event at Tokyo 2020, and they claimed the opening set to lead 2-0. In set 2, Migno could take them a step closer to victory. A score of 39 out of 40 for the set, and Italy led 4-0. One more point needed. Shots like this gave Turkey the next set. But Italy had their chance of glory in set 4. They needed a combined score of 16 from their final 2 arrows. Italy had completed a 6-2 win over Turkey, and the emotion came to the surface for Elisabetta Migno and Stefano Traversani. For Turkey, the silver medals. Bronze went to Slovenia. For Italy, the Paralympic champions in the mixed team recurve open.
2 days ago I won a medal, and now I can shoot well again, and it's very good for archer, for athlete. I'm very happy.
Yesterday for me was a really bad day, and I really can't imagine to finish like this day. I did a miracle, I don't know, and I love this sport for this.
Powerlifting at Port de la Chapelle Arena had moved on to the women's up to 55 kilos category. Rahab Ahmed from Egypt broke the world record earlier this year. No surprise that she led the standings after a second lift of 121 kilos. Charlotte McGuinness from Great Britain was in third after 2 rounds. Her final lift of 108 would guarantee her place on the podium. She couldn't quite manage it, but for the time being, she was still in bronze position. Kamalpan Pratpet from Thailand could jump ahead of her though. Her lift was also 108 kilos. Her scream of delight was confirmation. The bronze medal was hers. Turkey's Beshra Daman was in second. If she could lift 122 kilos, she'd go into top spot. Could she take the gold from Egypt's Ahmed? It was a step too far. Silver for Daman. So, Kamalpan Pratpet from Thailand won the bronze. Beshra Daman from Turkey took the silver. And the new Paralympic champion is Egypt's Rahab Ahmed.
I'm very happy because that is the third Paralympic Games for me. I go Rio and got a silver medal and go Tokyo and got a silver medal. Now in Paris, gold medal. I'm very happy, thank you. It is the first one, gold medal, and I work hard for this and I catch it.
It was Colombia against the host nation France in the first semi-final of the blind football competition. Colombia won Group B to qualify for the Final Four in their first Paralympic Games. France clinched their semi-final spot after defeating Turkey 2-0 in front of their home fans. Their captain, Frederic Villarreau, used the energy of that home support for an early chance at goal. Into the hands of the keeper, Johan Adia Cabinas. There was a free kick to Dian Diakite with the shot, but the wall did its job. An even better chance for Colombia followed as Juan Perez Quintero blasted from the right. Alessandro Bartolomucci produced a fantastic save. Hakim Aredzi was through for France, but a superb intervention by Juan Hernandez Garcia kept it level at half-time. Both teams fought for every ball. Defences were repeatedly tested. Diakite of France just couldn't make this free kick count. He would eventually find a way through. It was so close for Colombia as González Hernandez kept the ball in. It was Bartolomucci to the rescue. This was Villarreau for France once more, but Colombia's defence stood firm. Moments later, he forced a wonder save from the keeper. The pressure was building, and finally, with just over 4 minutes to go, France scored. And of course, it had to be their hero, Villarreau. It fell nicely for him, but what a finish from the French captain, and the crowd were jubilant. A nervous last few minutes for French fans, and great defending by their team. The final whistle couldn't come quickly enough. France had made it to the final. Final score, Colombia 0, France 1.
In fact, we are a team. We know each other really well. We know that we can achieve great things. After all, it's football, right? We can lose, we can win. We are here to win, with a positive state of mind that lifts us up. There is such a crowd, such a stadium.
It was an all-South American affair in the second semi-final of the blind football competition. A packed crowd was there to watch the arch-rivals go toe-to-toe. Argentina sealed their semi-final place with a narrow win over Japan, while Brazil, who won Group A, had never lost a match in blind football at the Paralympic Games. There were few chances. Argentina's early opportunity was a free kick. Maximiliano Espinil's shot was just past the post. Brazil certainly had their share of possession, and a Ricardo Alves free kick needed a brilliant save to keep Argentina on level terms. Almost inevitably, the tie went to penalties. The score was 3-3 when Osvaldo Fernandez stepped up for Argentina. His penalty found the bottom corner to put the pressure onto Brazil. Ricardo Alves was the man who needed to score to extend the shootout. But his penalty hit the post, bringing scenes of jubilation for Argentina, who can now look forward to a chance of leaving Paris with the gold medal if they can beat the host nation.
It may have been a dull day weather-wise in Paris. The competition was hot for medals at the South Paris Arena. In Class 3, the seemingly unstoppable Fen Pangfeng of the People's Republic of China played his third final of the Paris 2024 Games. He had taken gold in the men's and mixed doubles earlier in the week. His opponent, Thomas Schmidberger of Germany, had played Feng in 6 other Paralympic finals. Each time the man from China had won. The crowd were treated to a dazzling display as the Chinese powerhouse proved to be Schmidberger's nemesis once more. Winning the final in 3 straight games, Fen Pangfeng secured 10th Paralympic gold. Kelly Van Zon from the Netherlands was aiming for a 4th successive Paralympic title. Her opponent in the women's singles class 7 was Kubra Korkut of Turkey. The challenger, Korkut, took the first game 11-7. Unfazed by Van Zon's raft of gold medals, Korkut's belief was clear as she reached game point in the second. Moving clear by 2 games without reply. But by the end of the 4th game, the reigning champion looked on course for a comeback. Her aggressive play forced the match into a 5th and final game. Finding her rhythm, the Dutch player fought back until she was 1 point away from a gold medal. She almost couldn't believe it. A 4th consecutive Paralympic title went to Kelly Van Zon from the Netherlands. Both players in the men's class 11 were playing in their first ever Paralympic final. Kim Ji-tae of the Republic of Korea faced Chun Po-yen of Chinese Taipei. This match featured some of the most entertaining rallies in the tournament so far. The world-class calibre of both players was clear. Of the Republic of Korea, who edged the gold. In Class 11 of the women's singles, Wada Natsuki of Japan against neutral Paralympic athlete Elena Prokofeva. This is Wada's first Paralympic Games. She faced the reigning champion. Prokofeva took the first game 11-8. In the second, luck was on Wada's side, as she reached game point first.
8-10.
From that moment, the Japanese player maintained her lead. In the end, a serving error gifted her the gold. 21-year-old Wada Natsuki from Japan was the new Paralympic champion.
I'm happy and I think it's the most valuable thing in my life. Although things don't always go well, you need to have confidence in a match. So I try to play loudly and with lots of energy.
The gold medal match in the women's doubles in wheelchair tennis featured the defending champions Judo de Groot and Aniek van Koot of the Netherlands. Their opponents, Kamiji Yui and Tanaka Minami of Japan. The first set was competitive. The Dutch held a slender lead, but the Japanese pair forced their way back. Kamiji with a superb lob to win a point midway through the 7th game. Van Koot duly showed some touch of her own, a backhand slice volley to set up set point on Tanaka's serve, as the top seeds went on to take the opening set 6-4. The second set was just as tight. Kamiji and Tanaka, seeded 2 in Paris, had an early advantage, only for the Dutch to force their way back into contention. In the subsequent tiebreak, the Japanese pair edged ahead, and they closed it out. Tanaka withstood a barrage of pressure, with a superb drop shot winner to clinch at 7-3. Perhaps fittingly, a 10-point tiebreak was required to settle this final. Kamiji and Tanaka led from the start, and despite some stubborn resistance from the Dutch pair, the Japanese secured an emphatic 4-6, 7-6, 10-8 win to capture the gold medal. So in the women's wheelchair tennis doubles, bronze went to Gu Laiyu and Wang Ziying of the People's Republic of China. Judo de Groot and Aniek van Koot of the Netherlands received silver medals, while the Paralympic champions were Kamiji Yui and Tanaka Minami of Japan.
決勝戦というよりかは本当に1ポイント1ポイントだけに集中してできたので、疲れもありましたけど、きちんと最後まで切らさなかったのは良かったと思います。
So we just focus like how we can make our time and our position and everything. We just put on it, and yeah, it really worked, and it was really tough. I mean, but we made it.
In the quad singles, the gold medal match featured 2 Dutch players, top seed Sam Schroeder and Niels Vink, seeded 2. The pair know each other well, having won the quad doubles together just 24 hours before. Vink made an early statement, taking a break of serve in the opening game. From there, he eased through the opening set, playing the key points well to take it 6-love after little more than half an hour on court. Schroeder did have his moments. He found his range early in the second set to snatch a break of serve. But Vink simply had too much. He moved his opponent around the court with ease and showed precise shot placement on significant points. The second seed whipped a forehand cross-court to set up championship point on Schroeder's serve. And he captured the gold medal at the second time of asking, with a 6-love, 6-1 win as Schroeder put his forehand into the net. A second Paris 2024 Paralympic gold medal in as many days for 21-year-old Vink. For Schroeder, a second successive Paralympic silver medal in quad singles. Third seed Guy Sasson of Israel faced fifth seed Ahmet Kaplan of Turkey in the bronze medal match. And it was lower seeded Kaplan who made a stronger start. He took the opening set and then opened out a 3-1 lead in the second.
Ball change, please.
Sasson knew he needed to do something to get back into contention. He found far more pace and accuracy on his ground strokes as he reeled off 5 straight games. The third seed went on to take the second set 6-4.
Game, second set.
And from there, he eased through the third set, conceding just a single game to claim the bronze medal with a 5-7, 6-4, 6-1 win.
2 sets to 1.
So in the quad singles, Guy Sasson of Israel won the bronze medal. Silver went to Sam Schroeder of the Netherlands, and the gold medal was won by Niels Vink, also of the Netherlands.
Didn't expect to play this good in the match. I think I agree with Sam. He did a great job. He was fighting until the end. I want to congratulate him with silver. Because he had a tough one yesterday against Sasson. I don't know if it was yesterday or day before. Yeah, it was a good fight from him. And this was my best match ever. And yeah, I won it.
Records toppled in the women's para-swimming finals at La Défense Arena. After smashing the Paralympic record in the heat of the SB12 100-metre breaststroke, Germany's Elena Kravtsov looked to go one better. She was out first before the turn and had a surge of speed in the second length, touching the wall in world record time, 1 minute and 12:54. While Brazil's Maria Carolina Gomes Santiago secured the silver, her 10th Paralympic medal, with Zheng Jitong of the People's Republic of China winning bronze. Great Britain's Rebecca Redfern looked to upgrade her Tokyo silver medal in the SB13 100-metre breaststroke. She was in control of the race and finally became champion, with Olivia Chambers and Colleen Young of the United States of America winning the close battle for second and third. The S8 50-metre freestyle was a fast and competitive race. It was a Great Britain gold for Alice Tai, who closed out in 29.91 seconds. Neutral Paralympic athlete Daria Lukyanenko battled Margia of the People's Republic of China on her left and Cyprus's Carolina Pelendritu right for gold in the 100-metre breaststroke SB11. Lukyanenko finished ahead in a Paralympic Games record 1 minute 18:31. Meanwhile, in the women's 200-metre individual medley SM9, the field of heavy hitters clustered together in the butterfly length. Hungary's Sofia Konkoy's burst of closing speed in the freestyle helped her snatch the gold. Aurélie Rivard of Canada won back-to-back Paralympic golds in Rio and Tokyo in the S10 400-metre freestyle. Alexandra Truitt from the USA looked to challenge her in the race's early stages, and she took the lead from the second length. But the American couldn't sustain her pace. Rivard moved back in front to win her third Paralympic title in spectacular fashion. It was a battle of youth versus experience in the SB7 100-metre breaststroke when defending Tokyo 2020 champion and neutral Paralympic athlete Maria Pavlova met Iona Winifred of Great Britain, who's just 13 years old. Pavlova got out in front early while Winifred was in third place over the first 25 metres, moving up to touch second on the turn. Way ahead, Pavlova set an impressive pace and smashed her own world record, 1 minute 26:09. Iona Winifred hung on to claim silver, her first Paralympic medal. And Canada's Tess Routliffe with bronze.
Мне очень помогла мотивация, которую мне дали болельщики. Я первый раз была даже немного шокирована, потому что к нам на национальные чемпионаты не приходит, наверное, даже 1/20 часть такой публики. И это невероятно приятно, когда столько людей тебя поддерживают. Спасибо большое.
It was the hardest thing, honestly, but I'm so proud that I was able to actually do it because I thought about giving up so many times, not only in the past week, but in the past 3 years. So I'm just really proud that I was able to not only do the race, but win it as well.
The Boccia mixed team and mixed pairs gold medal winners would be decided at the South Paris Arena. The opening gold medal match was in the mixed team BC1, BC2 competition, with Indonesia up against the People's Republic of China. With 6 balls per team, the colour closest to the white jack would score the points in each of the game's 6 ends. China, using the red balls, benefited from Zhang Qi's accurate throw to win 3 points from the second end, opening up a 4-point lead. And Yan Jiqiang delivered a perfectly judged throw to extend the lead to 6 points in end 3. Indonesia, who have enjoyed a brilliant boccia debut at the Paralympic Games, were in a tough position. But Gisha Zayana rolled her blue ball into position to pull back 3 points. Indonesia would require 4 from the final end to tie the game. With 1 ball remaining, Indonesia's blues were in the better position. Mohamed Sfaya's throw earned them another 3 points, but the brave comeback would fall just short. Indonesia won the silver, and it was the People's Republic of China who would celebrate their first mixed team BC1, BC2 gold medal. Next came the mixed pairs BC4 gold medal match, with Hong Kong China in action against Colombia. Lady Chica Chica used the final red ball of end 1 to edge Colombia ahead by 1. And a close look was needed again in end 2, as her brother Adilson Chica Chica won a second point by the smallest of margins. The picture was rather clearer at the close of end 3, however. And again it was Colombia who got closest to the jack, adding 4 more points to take a commanding 6-0 lead. Hong Kong China did get on the scoreboard in the final end, but the lead proved insurmountable, and the Colombian siblings would triumph by 6 points to 1. Hong Kong China therefore repeated their silver medal win from Tokyo 2020, as Colombia claimed the boccia mixed pairs BC4 gold.
Inside the Grand Palais, it was time for the first medals to be awarded in the wheelchair fencing team competitions. First up, the women's bronze medal match in the foil event, as Italy took on Hong Kong China. There are 3 fencers in each team. They each take on all the competitors in the other team, so there's a total of 9 bouts. When 7-time Paralympic gold medalist Yu Chu Yi was up for the first time, Hong Kong China trailed 10-3. But she turned the contest around to put her country 15-12 ahead. Each bout ends when a multiple of 5 points has been scored by the leading team, or after 3 minutes. Italy won 4 of the next 5 contests, including 2 victories for Loredana Triglia in her 7th Paralympic Games. So when Beatrice Villagrande, one of the best foil wheelchair fencers in the world, took to the piste for her final bout, she knew she needed 6 points to secure the medal for Italy. Bede Vio, as she's known, is already the 2-time defending individual champion. She now had a second team bronze to add to her glittering resume, as Italy secured a place on the podium. Italy also had the chance to secure bronze in the men's competition against the home nation France. France won bronze in both Rio and Tokyo, so the Parisian crowd was expectant. In foil, hits are registered when the tip of the weapon presses against the electronic vest on the opponent's torso. When Damian Tolkatlian won the second bout, it couldn't have been closer, with France leading 10-9. Each team match ends when a team scores 45 points, or after the 9th bout. And although Italy edged ahead, there was plenty to cheer for the home crowd, when in the 7th bout, Maxime Vallet put France into the lead, 35-32. Ludovic Lemon extended France's advantage in the penultimate bout, meaning it was over to Tolkatlian to try and bring it home. The 54-year-old did just that. As France celebrated a bronze medal in a raucous Grand Palais.
The final of the women's goalball was guaranteed to produce a sporting first. Israel were playing in their first final, while Turkey were trying to win an unprecedented third Paralympic title. And on the biggest stage, Turkey usually turn up. In particular, Sevda Altunaluk, arguably the world's best female player, she took just over a minute to settle her nerves. Her 100th Paralympic goal. But Turkey are far from a one-woman team. Fatma Gulgula is just 20 years old. She's already hard to stop. Turkey leading 2-0, less than 2 minutes gone. Israel needed something quickly. Lihi Ben David has been their star player in Paris. The 12th goal of the tournament gave them hope. It was quickly extinguished. This clash led to them not returning the ball inside 10 seconds. That meant penalty. That meant goal. Turkey now cruising. Altunaluk completed her hat-trick before Gulgula stole the spotlight. She finished with 4 first-half goals, Turkey leading 7-2 at half-time. And when Altunaluk got her 4th and Turkey's 8th, the emotions came pouring out. Rayhan Yilmaz jumped for joy. For Altunaluk, it all became too much. There was a final moment to celebrate for Israel, but no way back. 8-3 the final score, an historic silver medal for Israel, but an historic moment for Turkey. European champions, world champions, and now a third successive Paralympic title. No side has ever done that before. They are goalball's golden team.
Israel 3. This means that Turkey has won the gold medal.
Biz buraya altın madalya almaya gelmiştik zaten. Söz vermiştik tüm Türkiye'ye ve kendimize. Sözümüzü tutmak için bizim için çok önemliydi. 3. kez takım olarak şampiyon olduk. Bu bizim için çok önemli. Benim 2. altın madalyam oldu üst üste. İçimdeki duyguyu tarif edecek bir kelime hiçbir dünya dilinde bilmiyorum. Şu an çok farklı duygular içerisindeyim.
The men's event, the Powerlifting, had moved on to the up to 65 kilos category. Zhou Yi from the People's Republic of China is the world record holder. 213 kilos on his second lift.
Start!
Perfect control, and he was at the top of the leaderboard. Hossein Batia from Algeria received words of encouragement before his final lift at 209 kilos.
Start!
It was clean, great power, and a nice celebration to match. He was up to second. Thomas Curie of Nigeria could overtake Batia with a lift of 212 kilos. It looked okay, but the referees ruled out the lift because of poor body position. Disappointment for Curie, who finished down in 5th. So that gave Mark Swan of Great Britain an opportunity. If he could lift 213 kilos, he'd move into 2nd.
Start!
Straining every sinew, he did it. A great lift and silver for Swan. That meant the bronze medal went to Hossein Batia from Algeria. Mark Swan from Great Britain took the silver. The gold medal, the Paralympic title. Zhou Yi from the People's Republic of China.
我是前面拿了世锦赛冠军和世界杯冠军，但是就差一个奥运会冠军。这次能拿到，真的很感谢国家吧，然后也感谢我的教练，感谢所有的工作人员，感谢我的家乡，那些人都默默的在那里支持我、鼓励我。
The Para-Judo competition got underway at the Champ de Mars Arena. 5 Paralympic titles to be settled. The first gold medal match was in the women's under 48 kilogram J1 category. Japan's Hangai Shizuka taking on Ukraine's Natalia Nikoluch. A wonderful change in direction here, awarding the Wazari to Nikoluch. The Wazari is a control, throw or hold. The Ukrainian remained patient and seized her opportunity with a minute left, delivering the ippon. An emotional moment for the new Paralympic champion, gold for Natalia Nikoluch, the silver going to Hangai Shizuka. Next up on the tatami, the People's Republic of China's Shi Yiji in white and the United States of America's Liana Mutia in the women's under 57 kilogram J1 category. The contest burst into life straight away. A Wazari for Shi opening up her account in seconds. Less than 2 minutes later, their ippon, Mutia right over the top, and that ends the contest. Wonderful sportsmanship on show from both competitors. The gold going to Shi Yiji of China on her debut at the Paralympic Games. Silver for the USA's Liana Mutia. In the women's under 48 kilogram J2 category, the gold medal contest was between Admiral Nortabek of Kazakhstan in white and Sandrine Martinet of France. The home crowd were ready to get behind the four-time Paralympic medalist. The opening blow, however, went the way of Nortabek, the referee awarding the Wazari after reviewing the video evidence. Halfway to victory, she proved too strong for the Frenchwoman. The second Wazari coming with the hold down. Only 10 seconds needed to secure the victory. Sandrine Martinet took the silver, but the gold for Admiral Nortabek, her first Paralympic medal. Next up, the men's under 60 kilogram J2 final, which featured Uzbekistan's Sherzod Namazov in white and Georgia's Zurab Zurabiani. Namazov, the world #1, took the upper hand early on. Zurabiani on his side, the Wazari going the way of the man from Uzbekistan. Zurabiani, though, remained aggressive and against the run of play thought he'd won it. But the referee reviewed and it was struck off. Heartbreak for Zurabiani, gold for Namazov. Finally, the men's under 60 kilogram J1 final. The Islamic Republic of Iran, Sayed Abadi in white, faced Algeria's Abdelkader Bouma. In a tight and evenly matched contest, the first Wazari went the way of the Algerian. Bouma took control and was able to run down the clock, frustrating the world champion. A magical moment and surprise triumph for the Algerian. Gold going to Bouma, silver for Sayed Abadi.
For me, a victory is best. A victory is great. I work hard, I work a lot. It's the victory. That's what I asked and I won. We didn't expect me to win, but I did. And I succeeded in the challenge to get the goal.